You're on the air with Caktuz Tree, the Ski Mask Pope, for WheatBread Radio.
You're on the air with the Ski Mask Pope, Caktuz Tree, for WheatBread Radio. Get 'em, Zach.
WheatBread Radio, this your man Caktuz Tree, Ski Mask Pope. Once again, it's that time. You know what it is. Right now in the studio, we got a special guest. With me today is my man, Michael K. Williams, otherwise known as Omar from The Wire. If you don't know, do your history, do your math. Comes on Sunday nights. It's one of the best shows ever, the critics said. The best shows ever. How you feel about something like that?
Man, I feel good.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
The best show ever.
Yes,
and you know what I'm saying? It's plenty of black people getting work on it.
Yes,
so that says a whole lot about the industry right now.
You already know.
So let's get in a little something about, for the listeners who don't know, you know, for the first time that they seen you on The Wire, whatnot, the first time they heard about you, tell us a little bit about how you got into the game.
I mean, first of all, I started off as just a background dancer, you know what I'm saying? Growing up in the streets of New York City, did a little modeling here and there.
Okay.
You know, me and Tyson used to run around the streets. Big up to Tyson Beckford.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Then growing up in New York, ended up with this $150 in my face. Things happened.
Yeah, shit happened.
You know, shortly after that, I wasn't even finished fully healing. I still had the stitches in my face, and I started getting approached by various photographers. You know what I mean? James Mitchell III, David LaChapelle.
Oh, okay.
You know, and they was like, you know, can we photograph you? You got an interesting face, and that kind of just all, you know,
We got business going on in the studio. WheatBread Radio, we always answering phones on air. We don't give a fuck. You gotta make that paper some kind of way, you know what I'm saying?
Man.
You know, even while you're making other paper, you gotta make the same other paper that's going on elsewhere.
Dig me.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so, but I started doing, started getting approached by different photographers and stuff, and I was already in the dance world doing, various music videos and stuff, and then it was shortly after I got my scar that after, they would want me to just start playing featured roles in music videos, Madonna, George Michael, Missy Elliott, you name it. I would, just working, doing these segments. After like about 30, 40 some odd videos under my belt, I get a phone call from a production company saying that Tupac Shakur, God bless the dead, he saw my Polaroid, this little dark Polaroid of me in an office, and was like, this dude looks thugged out. Let's call him in and see if he got what it takes to play my little brother in this role in this movie called Bullet. He was opposite Mickey Rourke.
Right.
I went for it, and I got it.
Okay.
And I kind of got the ball rolling. But I will say that, I did it, after a while, I was just known around town as the bald-headed kid with the scar on his face. And at first that was fun. It was a way to just be recognized. But that got real old real quick, and I quickly realized that if I want to sustain what appeared to have been happening, that I needed to go and get some real chops, because I knew after a while, if I'm getting tired of being known as the kid with the scar on his face, it's gonna be a matter of time for Hollywood's gonna get tired of calling me that.
Right.
So
Scarface, he's out.
Yeah, whatever.
Let's get this dude with this pimple off the side. This big wart on his neck and shit. Now that motherfucker popping now.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So I got blessed, man. My good friend Ray Thomas, man, he took me to this theater over in the Lower East Side of Manhattan called La Mama Theater, and I got my first role in a major off-Broadway play, and that just like completely opened me up. I was wide open, you feel me? And then I went to Harlem, and I worked under the late great Tunde Samuels over there at National Black Theater on 125th Street, and got some more chops. So it was like the best of both worlds, because La Mama Theater dealt primarily more so with like European and culture, and Middle East type stories. The play was called, that I did, my major piece there was called Tancredi and Armenia. It was, so then I went to Harlem, and I was in this play called The Endangered Species, and about the plight of the urban city, brothers going on in the streets. And so I got the best of both worlds. And then when I got my theater company, Theater for New Generation, they taught me how, words like what the craft was, and I learned about Meisner, the technique, and the method. And I started applying those to my little auditions I would go on here and there, and everything just kind of fell together.
Okay.
From city to country, country to city, it's WheatBread for life.